Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Teesha, and today we're doing a current burn review of the candle Sugared Cherry Crisp from Bath and Body Works. So I have a couple of things I want to say about this experience getting this candle. We'll start there and then we'll work on the packaging and all of that. So I ordered this. This was an online exclusive. I ordered a couple of them, 2 to be exact, and the first 2 came completely broken. Like hard-boiled eggshell, cracked, a million pieces of glass. Didn't even bother to open the box because when I picked it up, there was glass falling out of it. I was like, no, that's not going in my house. I don't want to mess. I have a puppy. I don't want to step on glass. So I didn't even take that one inside. I actually hadn't ordered anything else with it. No, that's wrong. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I had actually ordered this little, it's a vent clip with, it says be kind, and it's got a little mask holder on the front. I thought that was super cute. I didn't know if I was going to use it myself or gift it, but it was a very giftable idea. I like the vent clips, and I like that they're now doing the either or option. But this aside, this actually didn't come in my first order. So I opened it because I realized that this was in there outside. This was not in there. Just this piece was in there. So I was like, okay, this isn't even in there. So I had to call, got an order sent out. I have to say, Bath & Body Works customer service is very good. When I've had an issue, it's usually something pretty catastrophic like that or something completely not in the box. And I'm like, how do I prove that? But they're very, very good. I've never had anyone question me. They want to know what happened, but nothing too major. So they had to go ahead and send me the entire order, both candles and that piece again. So I'm happy to say this came unbroken the second time, as well as one of the candles, but as you can see, they're not in great shape. That was my one thing. You know, I keep getting candles that are not in great shape, and again, it's picky, but like, look at those wicks. They're like almost broke off. I'm honestly contemplating just taking this back in store and exchanging it, but I can't get Sugared Cherry Crisp. But the other one came broken again. So I had stuck it in this jar because I had this one of the ones I cleaned out to use for like PocketBacs or whatever. So I just was like, okay, whatever. So I got a candle that just didn't look very good whatsoever. And then this one. Now, I did actually ask for a second replacement. I called because I don't like to be that way, but I was like, this was shattered. But I did actually, because it was shattered and I had to open the box, I was very careful. I just took out the wax. So we're going to talk about the burn on this one. But my replacement for this one came with 2 wicks and not a third wick. And I was like, that's definitely going back to the store. I was like, and I know, you guys, I know, like it's so not real problems, but it was like 3 orders on what I was like not supposed to have this candle. So that's the story. Too long, I know. So let's talk about the packaging, not on this one, but this is going to be the one we talk about performance. So I didn't know if I was going to keep this because again, it's not horrible, but it is broken. Like the wicks are all like broke off right there. Like, I mean, again, they'll probably be fine once I get it going, but then the wax is cracked around. There's a lot of little issues. This is very picky, I know, but at the same time, you guys know how much we pay for these. So the packaging, I already told you I was collecting this entire Kate's Treats little line. I love this because it's got some really pretty cherries. I love the 2-tone pinks that they used. The wax is beautiful, a very nice cherry colored wax. The scent notes are sweet cherries, graham cracker crumble, and crushed almonds. And I really like these matte white lids that came with the entire collection. So I am struggling because I want to keep one for the collection, but I just don't want it to be like junky. The other one with the 2 wicks I'm not keeping. I'd rather keep that one, but it's not in great condition. Let's talk about the performance. I'll insert a little video here. So this one was needing some help. As you can see, this is 2 burns in, at least 3 hours both times, because I don't help my candles before I do the review. I want y'all to see how they do. However, this one had to be transplanted and had gone through some trauma. So I am unaware if this was a normal type of issue. Again, I know a tunnel is going to fix that, and I'm going to stick one on there now that I'm going to do this review. But I just wanted to show you, after 2 burns, it had done a lot of the tunneling, and the wicks are pretty thin and spread apart. If they were any closer to the edge of the candle, I wouldn't have felt comfortable burning it, but it wasn't burning very evenly. It wasn't sitting. It wasn't really aggressive, which I'm glad, but I've been having a lot of thin wicks, so they haven't been. But again, I had transplanted this one. I wasn't sure if it had just to do with any of those things. So I wanted to disclaimer and be honest. Obviously I had to be honest because it's in a Waikiki Beach coconut jar, but it was putting off a nice scent. It was still light medium. I don't do the number system, but I had to be pretty close to this candle to pick up on the notes. But what did I smell? For the most part, I was getting the almond and the cherry. It smelled very much like the dossier version of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, but it didn't smell as much bakery to me, which I found interesting. The Jergens lotion too, that has that cherry almond scent, I was smelling more of that than bakery. And I know in years past, I've really gotten the brown sugar note and it's been a little bit stronger of a bakery scent. But yeah, this one is just that cherry almond scent. And so if you didn't know it was a bakery candle, I think you would think it was like one of those dossier candles for the Tom Ford scent Lost Cherry, which they call Oriental Cherry, or like the Jergens lotion, like that scent. If you didn't know it was Sugar Cherry Crisp, I don't think you would feel like this is a bakery scented candle. However, comparing it to the body care, which is in my empties because I just finished it, it does have a very similar, it's very similar to the body care to me. I don't pick up the bakery note in the body care. I do just get that cherry almond scent. So that is very strong, but it's not a strong thrower. It's definitely low medium, not low like I'm disappointed, but it is a very light scent. Kind of like warm apple pie when it performs well, isn't really strong. This one isn't very strong either. And I know because I have one, I burnt one last year and I have one from the collection. This one did seem to perform better. The notes are exactly the same, but even on cold, this one is just a tiny bit more of that bakery. I think they just added a little bit more graham cracker to last year's version because I'm just not picking it up in this year's as much. It's not even close. Like I said, it's not different, like it's not like a different candle, but they did not use the same formula, I can tell you, because this one definitely has the graham note very much more prominent than this year's does. This one just smells like that cherry almond scent, which if you've tried any of those things I mentioned, you'll know right away what I'm talking about. So, do I recommend? If you were in love with this one last year, I think you'll notice a difference. I do like the scent. I like cherry almond. I think it's a really beautiful scent, but I think it's really hard because you're thinking bakery and you're not getting bakery. So for me, I can't recommend it based on that. But if you like cherry almond, it does have that scent, but you know, just know that I had a lot of those issues with shipping. So you have to order it online, and we do, I mean, again, Bath & Body Works customer service online is amazing. I can never complain about that. Having to wait a little bit for a second batch of candles, they've never given me a hard time. I'm always like, do you want me to send you pictures? They're like, no. So for that, I'm not complaining. It's just that when it happened twice in a row, I was like, I might not be meant to have this candle. So I'm definitely going to finish this burn. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this one because I have everything else in the Kate's collection. I did want to have one for it. But in terms of a bakery candle, I cannot recommend this. This does not smell bakery whatsoever. This is straight up just cherry almond to me, without that bakery note being prominent on cold or on burn. And this one definitely has it. So I'm glad I keep some to compare because that's what I was missing when I was burning it. I had to go grab this candle. I was like, yeah, there's no graham cracker crust. I don't get any bakery vibe. So those are my thoughts. But let me know down below if you tried it. Maybe it was just my candles. I did have a bad experience, so maybe I just wasn't meant to review this one, but I did want to share my thoughts with you. And this is probably my longest current burn review ever, but I had the story time in there. Let me know down below if this has happened to you with a candle. Yeah, this does not seem like the Sugar Cherry Crisp that we have had in the past. That's my thoughts. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in a video tomorrow. Bye.